Okay, I'm back again, and I decided to do a part 2 because I felt like that was maybe a little bit. It wasn't short. It was a good little. It was a good little book thing. But this one, I just kept going, and I thought, no, I'll stop and I'll show you what I've made because someone might like it too. So this was the little thing I had. This is a little tuck spot which is made from just the corner of an envelope with a raven on it, and I've kept the Gothic kind of black and purple going because I really wanted to put this on something. So I have a bit of black card and I've just got some pages of a book, and all I did was stitched them together with just one stitch. With this is a heavier grade. It's not just your normal cotton, it's a much heavier grade, and I decided I would put in some of these little where's my thing, some of this that I made, finally using it, and put the poem on the pages because I love this poem. I'll tell you why. Why do I love it? Okay, I'll tell you why. So I was packaging up a painting I made for a particular friend who I think is a special friend, and as I was about to leave the studio in Wood End, I walked out the door, and right on the ground in front of me was a beautiful raven feather, and I just didn't even think about it. I tucked it in there and into the bubble wrap, packed it and sent it off, and I kind of think that's kind of cute that I did that. I don't know if he thought that was cute or not, because he didn't get to pick it up, and then he didn't get to it got sent back to me because he was so busy, and he didn't tell me that they were moving from the business was moving from one place to the next, and so he didn't pick it up. So I kind of have been, I've still got it. I've been in two minds. Do I just go, oh, bugger it, maybe he doesn't even want the painting, because it was for his birthday last year. It's nearly his birthday again, so that's how long. No, that's not how long. I sent it in January, but the post and everything was a bit mad, and they were moving. It came back like March, so I've only had it back for since the end of March. So you know, it's not that long. He just didn't manage to get to the post office to pick it up. I don't know. Do I just unpack it and put it up on my wall? Put it back up on my wall, and put the raven feather that I think when you find a feather and it just jumps out and looks really special, that you're getting a message and being told that you're being thought about. That's my hippie version of what that means. Maybe it was for me, but anyway, that's what I did. So when I read this poem and it said what it says, I found it interesting. So that's the raven feather. The raven feather was a gift. I told you to look at this feather whenever you're longing for me. So maybe it's a bit stalkerish, I don't know. God, that's a horrible thing to think. Sometimes it's nice to be just innocent and in the moment and not think about points of view that other people might have of why you do things. So anyway, it's sort of sad, but verse 2, I couldn't stay, the master was calling, haunted me in my dreams, commanded me to return. So ravens are portrayals of death, I guess, sometimes. Next verse, so I turned around. Raven feathers sprouted out of me, and I flew into the dawn. I actually am a bit of a, whatever the word is, a romantic. I just found the idea of going, oh, sent you this, you didn't get it, didn't pick it up, doesn't matter. I go on, get on, do my own thing, go off into the dawn myself. What do you think? Is this like me being a little bit mad? Perhaps it is. Well, I reserve the right to that. Now that I'm older, I'm just going to go, you know what? Who cares? Bugger it, I'm older. I'll do what I like. Ain't no one going to tell me what to do. Anyway, this particular friend often says how kind I am, so I think he would, if he finally got it, and I told him this little poem, he would probably go, oh yeah, that's right, that's her, just being in the moment and kind. I wonder if this is going to fit in. Yeah. And the next line, I still haven't forgot you, I'm just waiting for the opportunity to run away, to defeat the master, to break the curse, to fly over borders into life. Anyway, so I think it is actually, sounds like it's talking about death, which is also kind of appropriate in a way because he kind of went through, he was around ringing me all the time when I had cancer and I was going through surgery. He was ringing me all the time. So this could be really highly appropriate. Means something to me. Well, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. Can men and women be friends? This is my question. When you're single, can men and women be friends? How does that work when you're older? All that stuff. Well, I wasn't expecting to have that conversation. That's almost a bit TMI, isn't it? A bit too much. Too much sharing. Anyway, until then, remember me, I shall return. Remember me when you hold the raven feather in your hand. Scardy Snow. So I like that. I thought that was, oh, a little bit of this. I thought that was quite appropriate and fitted in quite nicely. And whether anyone else thinks that or not doesn't matter. It's all a journey, isn't it? Right, let's put this on first. And this is going to be halfway through this little booklet, so it's going to leave room for something else if something else is required. just added, I might actually okay, so there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3 little pages left. Put a couple of these bits on. Come up. There we have it. Do I want to put this in? Little 10? Maybe not. Actually, might be alright if it's toned back a bit. Okay. Always find another little thing to put on. Okay, and that was part 2. I wonder if I can come back with a part 3 because I've still got a haunted house in here somewhere. Okay, that's it for now. Cute little book with a little poem in. Yep. Okay, bye.